Welcome back. My name is Sunil, and you are watching Wagtail screencast for beginners. In this fifth screencast, we are going to cover again the four different points. The first, we will be covering like how the Wagtail is structured as the node and the leaves concept. What I meant by node and leaves that we are going to discuss here. The second thing, we will be discussing about the overriding the context, and the third is the updating template for the blog index page, and the fifth one like how we can publish and unpublish the post. So let us start first. Like you should have your text editor opened with the project, and then the next thing is like the open the terminal, and your virtual environment should be started, as well as your project should be running, right? And then if you just browse through again the local host / blog, obviously you will be getting such kind of image if you will have the multiple post. And then if you go for go inside the admin panel, in the previous screencast also we have seen a couple of blogs we have updated from our admin panel. Now what we are going to discuss here is like, as per the tutorial, the parents and the children. What parents and children means from the Wagtail perspective is like if you remember correctly, like the first page which we have created inside the Wagtail is the index page, right? So if you go inside the root page, so within the root page you see only one page, right, which is the index page. So this is considered as the node, right? And then if you go inside this page, index page, so right hand side you see there is a one arrow is there toward the right hand side. If you go and click on this arrow, you will have the two different blocks, right? So these two different blocks are the child page of the index page, and these child pages are known as the libs. That's how the node and libs concept work in Django Wagtail. So let's say let's consider another example where, let's say, you are developing a portal website for a business, and that business has different services. So obviously you will be creating one node page which you can give the name as the services, and then within that services you will be creating several services page, like something like product development, something like consulting services, or let's say if let's say the company is into the retail sector, so you'll be having the different services as per their business profile. Or let's say if the company is into manufacturing sector, they will be having the different services based on their business profile. So all those different services would be considered as the leaves, and the index page which is going to be the, let's say, the service page, is going to be the node page, right? So hope we all are clear with the node and leaves concept in the Wagtail, right? Now the next thing which we are going to cover here is the overriding context. What I meant by overriding context is if you go to the index page, so let's say this is the first blog in Wagtail demo, right? And in previous screencast also we have seen, like if we are clicking on the title, it take us to the detailed page of that respective blog, and the URL also getting changed, right? Now in the admin panel, if you see the first blog, so this is the first blog we do have, right? So just open this first blog, and then if you go and click on the bottom left where you have the save, draft, publish, unpublish, delete, and submit for moderation. So now let's say if so currently this particular post is published, right? Now let's say if we are going to say unpublish, and let's say, and we are going to say yes, and let's see what happens in the on the index page, right? So now go and refresh this index page. As per the principle, usually this blog should go away from the index page, right? But still you see this particular blog is on the index page itself, right? So what we need to do to make sure like this this post should go away from the index page if we are unpublishing from the index admin panel, right? So that's what we meant by overriding the context. So essentially, like if you see any blog also, generally they display content in reverse chronological order, right? And obviously, like if you wanted to unpublish the content, you should not keep the post available on the index page or on the website, right? So let's say if you unpublish, it should go away from the website front end, and obviously you wanted to make the post available as per the reverse chronological order. And to achieve this, what we need to do here is we need to modify the query set in model definition, right? If you recall the Django query set, so query set in Django is one of the very powerful way of modifying the content, structuring the content the way you want in the front end or in the back end or in the database, right? So let us open the models.py of the blog app, and let's modify as per the requirement, right? So we are going inside the blog folder, and inside the blog folder we have models.py. And in the models.py, if you see the very first class, which is blog index page, and currently inside the blog index page we have one field called intro, and just below that what we are going to do here is we are going to just update the query set, and let us start updating this query set. So we are going to say, yeah, definition get context self and request, and then we are going to say context super get context request, and then that call that blog page self.get children, and let's say if it is live, and then let's say order by, let's say which is going to be the first published, right? So first published at, and then just call the context once again, and this is going to be the blog page, blog pages, and then return context, and let's save this one. And once we update this, then what we are going to do here is let us restart the server once again. So as we can see, there are some issues like here on in the line number 15. So in the line number 15, get context blog pages, pages. So let's restart the server again, and there is some invalid syntax like context blog page, maybe some typing issue error, right? So context blog pages. Actually, this bracket should not be there, and restart the server again. And once you restart the server, again, since like some issues, we do have blog pages equals to self.getChildren live order by first published at, right? So we are missing the bracket here. So something like this, the typo is likely to happen. So make sure like there is no typo, and then once we resolve this, then you can see the server is running, and then go and refresh this page, and then what we are going to do here is like if you go inside the publish edit section of the first blog, and then if we are going to say publish again, and so this is going to publish here, and then go and unpublish and check like unpublish from here and say yes, unpublish, and then if you go and refresh this, right, so this is and obviously like now we have made changes inside the models.py, but to reflect on the front end we have to do changes in our template as well, right? So what we need to do here is go and open your blog index page, and inside the blog index page we have a for loop where we are saying where we are calling all the posts inside the page to get all the children. So instead of having this, what we need to do here is just we need to update like for post in blog page, right? So let's go and change this, because we have blog pages, because we have took the blog pages inside the models.py inside the query set, so we are updating the template accordingly, right? And once you complete this, then just stop the server and restart start it again and go and refresh this page. Moment you refresh this page, you see the first blog has gone away. So that means like the modifying the query set into models.py is working perfectly fine, and as per the updated template, that is also working perfectly fine, right? So now let's go and publish the post once again. So go inside the admin panel and say publish, and moment you publish the post, go and refresh this page. You see the first post has came down, right? So that means the as per the order, like if you go and check the models.py, we have updated the order here, right? So this is how we need to update the query set inside models.py as per our requirement, right? So if you just go through the documentation of the Wagtail, so we have covered this overriding context, and we have updated our template, and in the coming screencast we are going to also update, we are going to add the image section. So let's say inside the blog, if we are going to update some of the image, so those images should also reflect into the template, right? Hopefully we have covered all these 4 points. Thank you so much once again for watching this screencast. See you in the next one.